the size of your pen, and keep your eyes wide, a chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changing. Senators and congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls. The times they are a-changing.
Whew. Another school year over.
Oh man, cheers to that.
Cheers. Oh, how did it go?
Well, you know what? This year teaching adult learners, I mean, they all go to work, they all have full-time jobs. I mean, half the time they didn't submit all their work, Liana.
That's rough. But you know what would be really good? This year I set up a class website, and it worked really well.
Class website, but doesn't that take a really long time?
It seems hard, but it's really a snap.
Really? Do you think you could show me how to do it?
Yeah, you got 10 minutes?
Yeah, actually we could do it together. So I'll start with Google then.
Yeah, take it from there, Lisa.
First things first, open up your browser and into any search engine you're going to type in Weebly. You'll be prompted to their home page, so if you haven't signed up yet, it's time to do so by inserting your full name, your email address, and it's really important to password protect and choose a password that only you'll remember. And additionally, it's really important to change that password every 3 months or so. As a beginner, I highly suggest going for a free website, and then preferably as you get better, you can build up. Can I include a blog if I build a site?
You can. So if you click on Site, these are your theme selections. Pick one that goes with the theme of your class or a color that stands out to you.
I don't want to pay for my website, so should I choose a subdomain?
Yeah, that's a great way to do it. And Weebly will tell you which subdomain names are available.
Let's call it Miss Trotto's class page. And I'd really like to leave a welcome message.
Weebly allows you to change the message simply by clicking on it.
Is there any way that I could change the background to something more applicable for school?
Yep, Weebly gives you a few options, but it's a good idea to upload an image of your own from your computer. Try to have all your images saved in a folder so it's easier to access. Once you've selected your image, you can save it to all pages, only this one page, or selected pages.
What exactly does a button text do?
It will allow you to link to somewhere on your page or another page on the web.
Oh, so if I wanted to, I could link it to a URL or a regular web page or even a file that I have on my computer.
That's right, but since this is on your homepage, let's link it to your email so your students have an easy way to contact you. Then you can play around with the formatting to change the way that it looks. So let's scroll down, and here you'll see you can drag and drop any of the building icons on the left-hand side. So on any page you can use title, text, any of these icons. We're going to start with the most basic ones right now, like photos, and take it from there.
This would be a great place to add some classroom photos and even leave a message. By the way, is there any way to add a slideshow to the main page?
So if you go over to the sidebar, you'll see that Weebly gives you options to add an individual image, a gallery of images, or a slideshow. Select the style that you like, continue, Use the images that you've saved on your computer. Select a whole bunch by pressing Control or Command. Click through your list. Then the images will upload one after the other. As they're uploading, if you'd like to add a caption to one of them, you can select this little speech square, add a clever line, save it, and your slideshow will be ready.
Wow, that's really neat. What if I want to edit my slideshow?
Click on it and you can edit the transition styles, the speed, etc. Play around with it.
Wow, that's a really cool feature. What about the blue toolbar on the side?
That allows you to further develop your page. So if you click on it, you can change the fonts or the colors on your page. So you can change the way Miss Trotto's class page looks. You can even change the way your other text looks. Weebly will make a square around the selected options. Then you can change colors, background, and theme. Okay, now let's add some pages.
It's crucial that I add a homework page for my students.
Perfect. So we're going to organize this into sections. So once you add a page, you can select standard page if that's what you want. Then drag it underneath the tab that you want to organize it within. So let's say you have a term 1 for your English class. You would drag it underneath there. But you can organize this however is best for your class.
Oh, okay, now I see how it's been divided. I'd like to make all the assignments available to my students. How would I do that?
It's easy actually. So title this page. Label everything really clearly so your students know how to orient themselves on your page. And let's say you have assignment number 1, title it, and then if you scroll down here you'll see File, drag that out, and by clicking on it you can upload any file that you have saved on your computer.
Can I upload more than one file to a page?
You can, just make sure that you label each one so that it's clear.
I see that this page is specific to Term 1 assignments. How would I link back to the main assignments page?
You can always drag out a button from the side toolbar and label it however you wish. And if you click on link, you can click on standard page and that'll give you a link to anywhere on your web page. And then from here you can customize it the way you like by color or positioning on the page.
Oh, what other pages can I add?
Well, that's completely up to you. What kind of pages would you like to add?
Well, I'd really like a classroom news page.
Alright, let's set that up for you. So you can title it Class News. Let's set up a few more pages.
Do you have any suggestions?
I think it's a good idea to have an About the School page where people can access information about your school mission and etc. And how about a community page where the students can interact with you? So here's what we've got so far. These are all our different tabs and the way that they're organized and divided. Let me show you a cool few things you can do with the class news page. This section of the website is a great place to make announcements to your students.
Yep, I feel like it would be a great place where I can insert the class news or the school news, actually. And I could even include a picture.
Exactly, so go through your gallery, pick out your photo, and it'll upload right there. Now let me show you something really cool. What kind of class activities do you like to organize?
Oh, well, my adult learners love potlucks.
Oh, that's great for this. Alright, so if you drag out the RSVP form and title it Class Potluck, you can fill in the field options and ask your students questions so you can have them commit to organizing this activity. So for example, we can ask the kids if they'll bring food, get rid of that maybe option, and if you just alter some of the other options, for example, you want to know about any food allergies or anything else like that, you can ask them that as well. It's a good idea to have them fill in their name and email so you know how to contact them back.
That is amazing. I can really see myself using that feature in the future. I have a question. Is there any way for me to apply a survey?
Yeah, that's a great idea actually. Drag your survey tool out and make the necessary changes. So what kind of things would you like to ask your students?
Well, I'd like to get to know them before the start of the year.
Reading preference and genre style, perhaps? You can definitely put that into a survey. Edit the options that Weebly would have in their sample survey.
Wow, I'm really starting to get the hang of this. How about I ask them what genres they like reading about?
That's a great idea. So just list all the different genres that you want the students to choose from, and it's a good idea to add an other option, and you can always reorganize your list. X out whatever you don't need.
Great, I can add one every month. As a teacher, feedback is one of the most important things for me. That's why it's crucial I add a forum to my community page. That way students can collaborate on projects, exchange ideas, and all the while I can focus on their work as well.
Exactly. So here's an example of what your forum can look like. You can have a homework helper, you can keep in touch with the students, you can post prompts for them to respond to. Now let's move on to About the School. This is a really great page for parents and for the students to access to keep in touch with their school. Let's give it a title. And I'm going to show you how to add a map to your class page.
Wow.
You know it.
Will it actually locate the school on the map?
It will, exactly. So if you post the address of your school and click outside of the box, it will reload to show exactly where your school is located. Add a text box. I like to put it on the side so the map is not too large. And then you can add some information about the school. You can have the contact info, you can have the mission statement, you can have different programs that are offered, etc.
Wow, I'm really impressed. Next year, I would really like to introduce a flipped classroom approach and post videos and have students respond. How can I do that?
Well, that's a good start, making a class content page. So let's drag that up so it's towards the beginning of our list. And once you're here, you can drag out a title and label what you'll have on this page.
I think this would be a great section to assign my homework.
Exactly. With the flipped classroom approach, you can post the videos you want your students to watch the night before a lesson. So let's say you're teaching Hamlet. Drag out the YouTube icon and get your link from YouTube, and then paste it and your video will pop right up. So here's a crash course on Hamlet, part 1.
Watching videos is a fantastic way to get students motivated. I think I'll post even more than one.
Yeah, exactly. So just the way you're doing it, paste the link, and once you have your 2 videos, you can play it and even play it in full screen on your web page. Using the internet and YouTube is a great way to get sources and resources for your teaching.
I think I should include a page with resources so students can explore what else is out there on the web.
That's a really good idea. So this is a great page for you to fill out when you have some time to do some searching online. But make sure that you include a button where the students can click so they can contribute to this resource page with anything that they might have. Once you feel comfortable with the way Weebly works, take some time to customize your page. Add blog quotes, change the color, the design, add some social icons, link it to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, your email. With your students, you should explore these options together.
Whoa, take a look at our finished product. Classroom videos, notes, assignments, they're all listed. Wow, we're even linked to the Twitter feed. And don't forget a blog for the students. I can't believe how simple that was.
Right?
Honestly, if you just apply yourself, you can make a beautiful class website
Exactly.
in minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to share this with all my colleagues.
Do it.
Thanks so much, Liana. High five.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.